Iris Owens was hanging her laundry to dry when she was killed by her own son with a chainsaw. The killer's name is Robert Owens, and he's 47 years old. The incident took place near Caerphilly, Wales on May 3rd of this year. He was sentenced to life in prison this Tuesday, November 1st. Hello, welcome back to IO, I'm Charlotte. If this is your first time here, thanks for clicking on this video. If you're looking for a trending news source on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. The murder of Iris Owens does not sound like your average murder. It sounds like the plotline to a horror film, except it actually happened. Here's how it went down. Robert was using the chainsaw to chop wood for their wood-burning stove when he suddenly charged at Iris after she returned from church. Apparently the two of them had some sort of fight, which was what triggered Robert. A nearby neighbor, David Harding, heard the sound of someone calling for help, and then he heard the sound of a chainsaw. Iris made contact with the chainsaw 5 times and was also strangled and kicked by her son. The cause of death was trauma to the head and neck. She also suffered broken ribs from the kicking. After Robert murdered his mother, he called the police at around 5:21 p.m. During the call, he said on the phone, "My mother went mad. I was chainsawing some wood and my mother went mad. I've got to give her the kiss of life." The kiss of life was Robert's attempt at performing CPR on his mother. When police arrived at 5:40 p.m., Robert was extremely agitated and he had blood on his hands and clothing. His mother was lying on her back near the tree stump with a cut on the left side of her neck. Iris was a churchgoer and published author. Not only that, but she volunteered for several charities. Robert made several statements at the scene. He told paramedics, "My mother had gone berserk. I killed her and I'm going to jail." Owens also told a police officer that she pushed him and he pushed her back, before charging at her with the chainsaw. Apparently, before this happened, Robert and his mother were very close. He moved into her place when he went through a divorce in 2006. Imagine having a really close relationship with your mother, as many of you probably do. We all fight with our mothers, but could you ever picture yourself losing control the way that Robert did? Neither did he. Robert was extremely remorseful of what he had done. He admitted to killing his mother at a court hearing on September 9th. Robert Owens pleaded guilty to murder, was convicted, and must serve a minimum of 12 years. So what would possess anyone to do this, let alone to their own mother, even if it was after an argument? It is clear at this point that Robert was under the influence of drugs when he committed the murder. Apparently, the court found traces of heroin, morphine, and cocaine in Owens' blood after the murder. When asked about his medical history, Owens admitted he was a heroin addict. Friends of Iris Owens described Robert as being odd and often needy, like a child that wanted attention. When sentencing him, Judge Mrs. Justice Nicola Davies told Owens at his trial, "You accept what you have done was a terrible thing. This was the tragic and senseless murder of a good mother by her son. There is only one sentence, and that is life in prison." That is all I have for you on this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.